There are cars that become successful, cars that become famous, and then there are cars that become legends. The Chevrolet Camaro belongs to that rare group of machines that managed to capture the spirit of an entire generation. Even today, decades after it first appeared, the name Camaro still carries a sense of excitement, freedom, and raw American performance. It is a car that represents more than transportation. It represents an era when horsepower mattered, when styling made a statement, and when every drive felt like an adventure waiting to happen. To understand why the Camaro became such an icon, we have to travel back to a time when the American automotive industry was changing rapidly. The roads were filled with large family cars, but a new generation of drivers wanted something different. They wanted cars that looked exciting, felt youthful, and offered performance without requiring a luxury car budget. Chevrolet saw this shift coming and realized it needed a car that could capture the imagination of young enthusiasts. The result was the Camaro, a machine designed to compete in one of the most exciting battles in automotive history. Chevrolet engineers and designers worked tirelessly to create a car that would stand out from the crowd. They wanted something sporty, aggressive, and versatile enough to appeal to a wide range of buyers. When the Camaro finally arrived, it immediately drew attention. It looked fresh, modern, and full of attitude. One glance at the exterior revealed exactly what Chevrolet was trying to achieve. The long hood gave the car a powerful stance, while the short rear deck created a balanced and athletic profile. The proportions were nearly perfect. Every line seemed carefully sculpted to suggest motion even when the car was standing still. The front end carried a confident expression, with a wide grille and distinctive details that made it instantly recognizable. What made the design even more impressive was its simplicity. Unlike many vehicles that rely on excessive styling tricks, the Camaro looked strong because of its proportions. It had presence. It had character. It was the kind of car that could be parked on a quiet street and still attract attention from people walking by. Decades later, that timeless design continues to influence modern performance cars. As beautiful as the exterior was, the interior played an equally important role in shaping the Camaro experience. Sliding into the driver's seat felt different from climbing into an ordinary family car. The cockpit was designed to make the driver feel connected to the machine. The gauges were easy to read, the controls were within reach, and the seating position encouraged spirited driving. The cabin reflected the personality of the car itself. It was functional but stylish, comfortable but purposeful. Drivers could settle behind the wheel and immediately feel a sense of anticipation. Every detail reminded them that this was a car built for enjoyment. It was a place where weekend road trips, late-night drives, and unforgettable memories could begin. Of course, a car with this much visual excitement needed the performance to match. Chevrolet understood that enthusiasts wanted choices, and the Camaro offered plenty of them. Buyers could select engines that ranged from practical and reliable to powerful and thrilling. This flexibility allowed the Camaro to appeal to a broad audience while still satisfying those who craved serious performance. For many enthusiasts, the real magic happened when larger engines found their way under that long hood. The sound alone was enough to send a shiver down the spine. The deep rumble at idle hinted at the power waiting to be unleashed. Press the accelerator, and the car responded with an eagerness that defined the golden age of American muscle. What truly separated the Camaro from many ordinary cars was the emotional connection it created. Driving it was not simply about getting from one destination to another. It was about the experience. The view over the hood, the sound of the engine, the sensation of acceleration, and the feeling of control all combined to create something special. On open roads, the Camaro felt alive. Every movement of the steering wheel brought an immediate response. The engine provided a soundtrack that turned even simple drives into memorable events. Whether cruising through town or stretching its legs on a long highway, the car delivered a sense of confidence that drivers loved. Part of the Camaro's appeal came from its ability to fit different personalities. Some owners treated their cars as stylish daily drivers. Others transformed them into weekend racers. Many simply enjoyed the freedom that came with owning a machine that looked and sounded extraordinary. The Camaro became a blank canvas for automotive passion. As the muscle car era gained momentum, competition became fierce. Rival manufacturers introduced their own performance machines, each trying to claim the attention of enthusiasts. Yet the Camaro consistently held its ground. It offered a blend of styling, performance, and customization that made it difficult to ignore. Comparisons with competitors became common. Enthusiasts debated engine options, styling choices, and performance figures. Car magazines fueled the rivalry, while owners proudly defended their favorite machines. These friendly battles helped create a culture that still exists today. The Camaro was never just a product. It became part of a larger story that celebrated performance and individuality. Another fascinating aspect of the Camaro's history involves its value. When new, it was designed to be attainable. Chevrolet wanted ordinary drivers to experience something exciting without spending a fortune. That strategy helped the car reach a wide audience and contributed to its popularity. Over time, however, the story changed. As surviving examples became more desirable, collectors began searching for the best-preserved cars. Certain versions became highly sought after, with values climbing dramatically. Today, the market reflects not only the car's performance credentials, but also its cultural significance. People are not simply buying a vehicle. They are buying a piece of automotive history. Yet perhaps the most remarkable thing about the Camaro is how well it has aged. Many classic cars are admired mainly for nostalgia. The Camaro goes beyond that. Even modern audiences who never experienced the original era can appreciate its beauty and character. It continues to inspire new generations of enthusiasts because great design and genuine performance never go out of style. When you see one today, whether at a car show, on a quiet country road, or resting inside a collector's garage, it immediately transports you to another time. You can almost hear the excitement of the era that created it. You can imagine the engineers who brought it to life and the drivers who fell in love with it the moment they turned the key. The Chevrolet Camaro earned its place among the greatest American performance cars ever built because it delivered more than speed. It delivered emotion. It gave drivers confidence, excitement, and a sense of freedom that few machines could match. It became a symbol of youthful energy and automotive ambition, and its legacy continues to grow with every passing year. Even now, the Camaro reminds us why we fall in love with cars in the first place. It is not about specifications on paper or numbers in a brochure. It is about the feeling a car creates when it captures your imagination. It is about the memories made behind the wheel and the stories that continue long after the engine has been switched off. And that is what makes the Camaro a true legend. If you enjoyed this journey through one of America's most iconic performance cars, be sure to let us know your favorite Camaro memory or dream build in the comments below. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you can join us for more unforgettable automotive stories.